Oh, oh, get that freedom. Oh, 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 freedom! I got to do my best in every single way. I want to live out the freedom that I have today. I want to honor those who came before me, who fought and died for a life they couldn't see. Freedom! So the name of the show is called Harriet Tubman, an American Hero, and it falls under the category of a one-person show. So it's historical in content, and I play her life from age 9 to 92, and I play all of the roles, all of the different stages that she goes through, and the characters that she interacts with.
And even though you don't have to call nobody massa, and you can spend your money the way you want, you can't even vote.
But when I looked at Harriet Tubman's story, well, I thought that that was a story that I knew just like everybody else always feels that they know. But when I started researching, I was really blown away by the incredible energy and strategy that was used through the Underground Railroad and how she succeeded.
I have heard that you have made 19 trips secretly to free slaves. Is that true, Harriet Tubman? Oh, yes. I freed about 300. We need trustworthy and loyal people like you, Harriet Tubman. Would you be...
She was the first woman in the military in the United States to create and lead a military campaign. Through some of those, she freed like an additional 700 slaves. She really believed in her freedom. In fact, one of her quotes is that she felt that she had a right to two things, liberty
and freedom or
death.
And if I can't have one, I will have the other.
I think it's really timely because right now in the United States, we hear a lot about division, specifically, black and white. But in this story, I really saw how black people and white people really had to work vigorously together to free people through the Underground Railroad. And I felt like that's a really important story to tell.
So that there is freedom and social justice for all.
So she was always growing and redefining herself. And to me, that shows that we can continue to create for the rest of our lives. And that's how I want to be.
Out of my way, girl. That overseer pushed me. Look at me like he hate me. Don't make no sense, grown man hating me like that. He don't even know me or my name.
What I felt is that the show was good for their self-esteem. And the reason why is because it showed where they came from. They were completely into it on the edge of their seats. And then when she crossed the line into freedom, they just broke out into the spontaneous applause.
That's it. The Mason-Dixon line. One step from treachery into freedom.
By the end of the show, they were standing taller. And I saw their self-esteem grow. They came from a people who persevered and they didn't let anything stop them. And I felt like they took that on and gained pride about their heritage and therefore and thus who they are today.
A lot of it just starts to feel very real. Like a lot of her story just starts to feel real and powerful, and you see her as just so strong.
I just want them to reach their full potential. I just want them to know that they can be and do what they want to do. One thing that the show ends with is she says that whether you're born
on this land,
free or a slave,
I want you to keep the faith. And remember this, behind every great dream is a dreamer. And each of you here have the strength inside, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world.